Good morning.
Is my
and
sound
welcome
good
to
on
Unity
this?
of
Yeah.
Flagstaff. We are grateful to have you with us this morning. I have some of my dear friends here, and we are grateful that you were there joining us today. We're going to swing for the fences, baby. We're going to swing for the fences, no matter, even if life sends us a curveball. So thank you again, and check out everything that we're doing in this community on www.unityofflagstaff.org. You can donate there also. And check out what we got going on. Thank you, my friends. I love having you with me. Namaste.
Get some peanuts.
Get some peanuts. for a treat today. Thank you for joining us. Won't you stand? Matt Devlin and Steve Huffman have a special. Oh, and are you in on this? Matt Devlin and Steve Huffman, and I hear a mystery person, has a great version of Take Me Out to the Ball Game, shall we? I'm too loud. I'm too loud.
It's opening day. Let's do it. Take us away, Steve. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, 'cause it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, 'cause it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. We got a real pressure cooker going. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 9th, no score. Here comes the pitch. It's a crack up the middle. The runner's rounding first. He's headed for second. Here comes the throw. He's out. No, wait. He's safe. The winning run is on scoring position. Pitcher steps up. He's into the windup. Here's the pitch. And the runner's going for third. Here comes the throw. He's sliding into first. It's a stolen base. The crowd is on its feet. Woo! He's taking a pretty big lead out there. He's just tempting the pitcher to pick him off. He goes into the windup. Here's the pitch. It's a bunt down third base. It's a suicide squeeze. Here's the play at the plate. Holy cow, I think he's gonna make it. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, 'cause it's root for the Cubs. If they don't win, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's score some runs! At the old ball game.
And say good morning.
We just play through once. Just do your
All right, good morning. Welcome to the ballpark. How you doing? We're going to hand those out. Don't worry, everybody stay calm. All right, here we go. Let's find our way back to the seats. We will be checking your tickets.
Pop. popcorn. Get your popcorn.
Okay, here we go. What do you think? Round of applause? That was awesome. That was really awesome. Thank you. And I just want to remind you that God does understand fun. I just want to make sure that that is clear and spoken into the room today. God understands fun. And thank you for being with us here at Unity of Flagstaff. It is our joy to share your Sunday morning. Come on in, find a seat. They'll check your ticket at the door, right? And of course, Trina is only displaying the one and only best baseball team in the world, right? Come on, Trina, stand up here. Come on, I want to show that Cubs. I want to show that Cubs jersey off. Here we go. Can you capture her? Come on over here. Hey, looky here. Looky here. We know how to make you feel welcome. There you go. Woo. So if you are here for the first time, welcome. Even if you're not a Cubs fan, because all are welcome here, even those who are not Cubs fans, right? Right. Not that I'm from Illinois or anything. So if you're visiting for the first time and you got one of those little blue cards, be kind enough, if you would please, to drop that in the basket as it comes around. So thank you, because I do like to stay in touch. Yeah? Don't we do that here? That's what we do best here at Unity of Flagstaff, is that we care about you, we see you, and we affirm the divine in you. And if that doesn't happen today, come see me, because we'll turn it up a notch if we have to, right? And of course, Unity is founded on prayer. And from that, I just want to tell you, there's plenty of it around. I have prayer team members that are here today. They're willing to pitch you a winning prayer, right? They are here to affirm the good in whatever it is that you were walking through in your life. Whatever it is. Good, bad, or ugly, whatever it is. Prayer doesn't change God, but it does change us. And it opens our minds and our consciousness and our awareness to the good that is all around us. We're going to help you remember that. Prayer partners, as I said, we've got a prayer box over there. Please feel free to write your prayer request on one of the prayer slips. The prayer team will hold that for at least 30 days in confidence and in the light of truth, of knowing who you are. Or whatever that situation is, God is greater. That's what we're going to remind you of in affirmative prayer. 1-800-NOW-PRAY. Put that baby on speed dial 1. You'll never have to remember the number again, and you can use it often. Highly recommend it. And you can always contact myself or Selena here at the Center for Prayer. And speaking of that, Shar, why don't you come up here and show us how that gets done? Yeah? Hey, wow, I love it. Applause for the prayer partner. I love it.
I love that.
We are the coolest community ever.
Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here with you all today. And please join me in prayer. So let's just breathe in peace and calm. And let's release our thoughts of outside conditions. And let's again breathe in peace and calm. And release thoughts of outside conditions. As we quiet our minds, we are aware of constant change and opportunity around and within us. We embrace this movement and shift, expected and unexpected events in our lives, and know the divine spirit resides in all of us and in all of this. We know we are guided and directed by a strong but gentle divine presence leading us safely through this expansion in life. We see our energy as an expression of love and light, growth and peace, and celebrate our divine nature. We open our hearts, minds, and hands in acceptance of good that awaits us. We are blessed, we are grateful, and so it is, and so we let it be.
Thank you, Shar. See, I told you God likes fun. And we can get right back there in our hearts, can't we? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. This is Celebration Sunday, so we are celebrating, right? First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the members of our Board of Trustees that are here today. Would you please stand? Sue just sat down. There you go. Yeah, round of applause. Thank you. Yes, we are celebrating our Board of Trustees. And Sue, do you want to stand up? I'll wait till you sit down, then I'll ask you to stand up again. No, I'm just kidding. She was back there holding those bags of surprise. We got surprises for you today, right? And then she sat down, and then I said that, and then she stood up. So we are celebrating, and we are grateful. There's a lot of work in a community. I know this is a relatively small community. Actually, we are about the size of an average unity in the unity movement of 1,000 communities. So we're about average. That's where we're at right now. They know us that we're actually above average. But we are grateful for the work that this team puts in, truly. It's a lot of work. And right now, there's a lot going on. And they are amazing, each and every one of them. And now I want to introduce you to our board candidates. If you're a board candidate, would you stand up, please? These are the folks we want to thank them for their willingness to serve. And if you are a member and you haven't voted, please do so. This is Miss Marsha Wiesner. This is Miss Suzanne Frost. This is Miss Marilyn Chase. And this is Miss Dawn DeFord. Thank you. I sprung that on them. They didn't know that was coming. Our calendar sponsor this month is Alice Hagerman, who we bid adieu. We bid farewell to this week. She has moved to Washington. She has sent beautiful pictures. She is well. The trip was easy. And the cat is happy. And you know what? That's the bottom line. All right? Yeah, big move. But she is our calendar sponsor this month. Take a look at that picture. If you're interested in doing that, we will make that available to you. You can see Selena or Sean about that. All right. So thank you, Alice. And, of course, I want to recognize all of our volunteers. How many people made something happen this morning to make this service happen? Who did something this morning? There you go. That's one. Come on now. I saw you prayers in there. Come on. Raise your hands. You know, we had that amazing prayer time at 10:15 in the Serenity Room. It really sets the prayer consciousness of our Sunday morning. And we have facilitators that volunteer to make that happen every week, and so on and so on. And people show up, and we're grateful for that. So we just want to acknowledge that. And all of our volunteers, because it doesn't happen without you. Did you hear me? It doesn't happen without you. And your ongoing support in this time of our restructuring and our transition, we are grateful for that, and we are celebrating that. So I'm going to bring Miss Josie up now. Yay! There you go.
It's been a minute since I've been up here.
It's been a minute.
Or 2 or 3 or many. So, as recommended, well, first of all, I'm not going to be announcing anything, so I can't talk that fast. As is recommended practice in life, let's start with gratitudes and prayer requests. Betsy.
Well, I have a roommate that's moving out on the 15th, so I will have a room available if anybody wants or needs a room out in Belmont. I have a room.
So if anybody tells you to get a room, now you know where to get one.
Not for just a night, though.
Well, she went there.
How about by the hour?
This is our board president, by the way. Betsy, we are seeing the right and perfect roommate. We know that that is happening right now. There's a lot of need in Flagstaff. So what we see is that need being filled and it being easy and effortless and compatible.
With 2 cats.
With 2 cats. Thank you.
I'm grateful for meeting a holistic healer person with good medical as well as great holistic awareness. And the 2 of us were at a party, didn't know each other, and were drawn like magnets to each other. And I'm grateful for the spirit drawing people to me, drawing me to people who are important for me.
Yeah, round of applause. There you go. Yeah, right? And now, Kate, I'm just going to remind you. That's, she said, uh-oh. That all is a reflection. And we celebrate that you have brought that to our community, and we celebrate your healing. We do. Yeah, of course. Yes, Miss Elaine. Elaine's got the microphone. Uh-oh.
I'm asking prayer for our officials and governments at all levels, for the guts to represent us and uphold their oath.
Amen. Amen. Say that with me. Amen. And now say this. And so it is. And so it is. Yeah. Who else? Oh, here comes Mike. Hey, Mike.
I would just like to elaborate on what just was said. Yesterday, I was watching all the demonstrations and the hands-off demonstrations that were going on, and a couple of things occurred to me while I was watching that. First, I thought of the beginning of our Constitution. It starts with a great big W, we the people. And it's not just one person or the government, but we the people. Sometimes people lose that idea.
Sight of that, yeah.
Sight of that. And the second thing I was thinking about is our pledge of allegiance. The last part, it says, one nation, indivisible, under God, with liberty and justice for all. And that is the 2 things I thought about when I was sitting watching all those people. And boy, it hit home.
And so it is. Thank you, Mike. I wrote a paper when I was about 8 years old, and I said, it's interesting that the last 4 letters in the word American are, I can. I can. We can. We are. And we know that everything is unfolding and working to our advantage now. And so it is. I like that. Who else? Well, we got, oh, look, we've got a lady in a jersey up here. You're going to go next? Go ahead, honey. Go ahead. Can see you, though. Yeah, I
right
know.
here.
Look, yeah, she says that's far enough, and that's fine wherever you're comfortable, as long as it's not in the parking lot, because the
Yes,
microphone
yes.
won't reach.
All right, so I'm Yesenia, and I had previously shared that some news about my grandson and not hearing, having to have his left ear completely deaf. His right ear has he can hear, but there's maybe an operation that can help him. But he actually now has had his hearing aids, and I just want to give you guys an update that he's doing good. We're all learning sign language. Thank you. We're learning sorry. I'm learning everything I possibly can because he's moving out here in August. So I'll get to have my grandbabies close by. So excited to that. And thank you for your support and prayers during that time.
Yes, of course. Yes. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Isn't that lovely? Yes. And what we know is he is aligning with the perfect expression of his spirit. He is the light, and he is expressing that. And we are celebrating with you. I can't wait. Oh, I won't get to meet him. Oh, darn it. Well, I'll come back and meet him. Send me pictures. Yes, Miss Dawn. There we go. Thank you.
I am celebrating my granddaughter who's turning 5, the big 5 in April. Yep, it's a great age. And I'm just so, she brings me so much joy. She's so full of joy. So I'm just grateful for her.
Oh, our little Zoe.
Zoe.
Oh, Zoe. Ah, 5. Anybody remember that age? Don't hurt yourselves. Yeah, that sense of knowing. Yes. Yeah, we have roses, by the way. Thank you for your help. Yeah. So we are celebrating Miss Zoe, and what we know is we see her charged, inspired, and driven by the light that she is. And we are all getting blessed by it. That's what's happening. So thank you. All right. Anyone else? Are you waving at me? Are you gonna? All right. Are you coming out here? Costume change.
How about those Diamondbacks? Forget the Cubs. Woo!
So I have a gratitude for this community. This week, my mom unexpectedly ended up in the ER, so I lost a couple of days of work, and I stayed with her. The prayer team did a lot of prayers for her. Penni was in communication with me a lot, so was Selena. So I want to say thank you to everyone that supported us this week, and my mom is now home and stable, and so things are looking good.
Woohoo! Yeah. We are celebrating that, Sean, because we know that your mom, Loretta, is whole and perfect. And that the expression of her health aligns with that as intended by God. And she finds peace, and she appreciates the love and the comfort and the care that you give her. And we appreciate being witness to that. We do. He's embarrassed now. Who else? All right. Look who's here. Oh. Right. So I'm going to have, there's Miss Josie. Yep. So do you have a birthday, an anniversary, a sober date, a belly button birthday? What do you got? Right? Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, if you do, if you would like to, we'd like to have a rose delivered out there. You're welcome to share it with us or just take the rose. You can do that too.
It's my 50th birthday.
Woo! Oh, 50 was such a cool age. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
Always 50.
Every decade gets better. Every decade. Yeah.
Look 50.
So, okay, come on back, class. Come on, come on. Everybody that's hit 50 is going, oh, yeah, I remember that. The scary part is if you can't say you remember it, right? All right. So we are appreciating the fact that you're sharing this day with us, first of all. And what we know is the planet changed 50 years ago because you arrived. And the light that you are and the love that you bring and the joy that you express balances and is required for the synchronicity in this universe. So happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. 50. Any other birthdays, celebrations, anniversaries? Okay, well, if you didn't share or didn't want to share, there are roses up here, so please help yourself at the end of the service. At the end of the service, or maybe I should say that. All right, shall we move ahead? All right.
Well, we are grateful for the power of prayer and the good news spoken, and so it is, and so we let it be. So if you will, the short version. Doesn't say short version on the page. It is.
Thank you.
Okay, join me in unity principle number 5.
It is not enough
to just understand
and study these teachings. We choose to live the truth we know. And the short version, which really isn't very much shorter, is swing for the fences, live the truth you know. All right.
Okay, I'm supposed to inspire you. Let's see how that goes. So, the theme for today is when life throws you a curveball, swing for the fences. So when you think about that for a minute, life is kind of like baseball, don't you think? Has anybody had a curveball thrown at them in life? I see a few heads nodded. Some of you must have had perfect lives. Well, let's think about it for just a minute. Think about baseball. They're always trying to get home. Okay? Some guys are always trying to steal second or third base. That kind of thing. But let's just think about the pitches for a minute. You got the screwball. Know any screwballs? I do. Okay, then there's the knuckleball. I don't even really know what that is, but there's the slider. Well, yeah, I've fallen down a few times in my life. There's the fastball that you don't see coming at you. And then there's that dang curveball. You're right on your path, and you know where you're going, and all of a sudden, whoop, something takes you the other way. Sometimes those curveballs are a pain in the you-know-what. Sometimes they're pretty good. So I'm just going to share a couple little curveballs I've had in my life. The first one that really hit me that, oh, God, this is a curveball. When my son was about 3 years old, he has his tonsils out, and he contracted pneumonia under the anesthetic and almost dies. And the night that he almost died, the nurse practitioner that worked with the doctor sat me down and said, do you want to know what's happening? And I said, well, yeah, it's my kid. And told me his heart was beating so fast they can't count it. They expected his heart to explode, and he would be gone. So I was, at the time, about 25, 26 years old, and alone in the hospital room with him, crying my eyes out. He's in an oxygen tent with oxygen on him, all kinds of things hooked up to him. And after a while of crying, I finally just went, I give up. It's in your hands. I have no power here. And I went to sleep. Well, if anybody knows me, I don't go to sleep when I'm upset. But I did. But I woke up in the morning with little toes nudging me awake. He had survived the night. And in that few minutes when he was awake, he told me, I saw Jesus last night. And I was like, what did you say? And I was like, oh my gosh. And he went out. Long story short, he got well. Now he's a doctor and doing great and has made many differences in many people's lives. But it was that, I believe, my giving up to whatever power is out there. So there have been many others. You know, throughout life. You can't go without it. But the latest one has happened just about a month ago. You know when that universe gives you a little nudge and you're like, oh, okay, I'll just, whatever. I happened to be sitting in bed scrolling on my phone and found a house in Mesa, Arizona. And it was a very nice house, not like one you would see in a desert. And I thought, should I show this to Matt or not? And I did. And the long story short, we are moving to Mesa, Arizona. So we leave on April 21st. And so we thought we had a 3 to 5 year plan to make this decision. But there with that curveball. And it happened. So we are immensely sad, and we'll be missing everyone. But we've already got plans to be back in July, in August. Matt will be back in June as well. So we're not going to stay away for long. We'll be up. You know what the summers are like down there. So that was one of my caveats, was I have to be able to come up to Flagstaff at least once a month. So it all worked out. But that was a curveball we did not see coming. And we do believe it was divine intervention, because there's no other. We looked, after we saw this house, we looked throughout the valley, and there's nothing like it. And so we decided to go for it, and everything just went bloop and fell into place. And we're like, well, guess that was supposed to be. So my whole point of that is you got to trust the universe. Swing for the fences. Believe that whatever life throws you is for your best good, and it will work out, even if it seems crappy at the time. It'll still work out. So when my young son was about to die, it didn't. My mom gave me a poem. And, geez, my son's 47, so I've hung on to this thing for a long time. And so I'm sure many of you have heard it before. It's called Let Go and Let God by Lorette Burns. As children bring their broken toys with tears for us to mend, I brought my broken dreams to God because he was my friend. But then, instead of leaving him in peace to work alone, I hung around and tried to help the ways that were my own. At last, I snatched them back and cried, "How can you be so slow?" "My child," he said, "what could I do? You never did let go." So namaste. I wish you a beautiful day.
Come here. Okay. Dang it. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. I'm back. All right. Okay. Big deep breath. So I really do have a commitment from Matt that he wants to come up at least once a month, just not in the winter. Come on now. And Char's going to be in charge of the weather report and make sure that they get it. So they'll pop up here even when they're in the winter.
Although there will be doodles involved.
Yeah, there will be doodles involved. So that's a lot of information, and we feel that, don't we? So let's just take a breath. We're going to prepare for meditation now. Om So Hum. I am that. I am that. Rest. Rest.
that. The expression of spirit, the wisdom of the ages. I am that. Feel that light within. Know the sense of your environment and your surroundings. And then allow that to fade into the background. And remember, light, joy, peace. I am that. Rest, connect, and heal in these moments, in the silence. I am that. And we take this knowing and we send it out on the light of who we are to unfold and embrace our world. And we affirm with each and every one, you are that. That which is one with all. That which expresses spirit uniquely as you. You are that. And we bring that light back into our hearts, committed to being that in the world. Oh, so home. Oh, so home. And so it is.
This is a song called Perfect Life, and it's not about having a perfect life. It's about taking the life that's thrown at you and embracing it and living it.
I know a prophet that's understood. Been around enough to know what's good. Enough to know what I mean. If you ain't got love, well, you ain't got a thing. And you and I, we got this right. We're gonna dance in the streets tonight. There's love in the air, stars in our eyes. We got a perfect life. We got a perfect life. I love that look when you give me that look. You read my love like an open book. Don't look, girl.
Forgot the line.
But you and I, we got this right. And we're gonna dance in the streets tonight. And there's love in the air, stars in our eyes. We got a perfect life. We got a perfect life. We got a perfect life. If only for tonight. We got a perfect life. If only for tonight. You and I, we got this right. We're gonna dance in the streets tonight. There's love in the air, stars in our eyes. We got a perfect life, if only for tonight. God only knows what tomorrow brings. Whatever it is what it is. Right now belongs to you and I. And we're gonna make the most of it. We're gonna make the most of it. We're gonna make the most of it. 'Cause you and I, we got this right. We're gonna dance in the streets tonight. There's love in the air, stars in our eyes. We got a perfect life. We got a perfect life. We got a perfect life. If only for tonight. We got a perfect life. If only for tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the game of life. Here we are, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, and life's curveball is winding up to be pitched. You can feel the tension in the air. A wild mix of anticipation and uncertainty. The batter, Awakened Annie is her name. She steps up to the plate ready to show us what swinging for the fences really looks like. The crowd is holding its breath. That's your cue. This could be the moment. Here comes the pitch. It's a curveball, folks. A wicked twist on what you thought was coming. But Annie doesn't flinch. She doesn't waver. Whack! She knocks it out of the ballpark, sailing to a higher consciousness, sailing to a higher awareness, straight toward her best expression. I believe that once she saw that curveball, she turned it into magic. Folks, this isn't baseball. It's transformation in motion. As Annie rounds the bases, let's remember that every curveball is a chance to adjust your swing, to dig a little deeper, and to find your rhythm in the world. And the crowd goes wild. Home run! Life can throw you a curveball or two, can't it? Anybody? I am brave to wear a hat and take it off and not comb my hair. Horse hair, it never moves. Life can throw you a curveball, can't it? Swing for the fences. Yeah, well, recently, I want to run for the hills. Anybody? I mean, just everything, right? I'm moving to Mexico. We're transitioning a ministry. We're looking for a minister. Oh, yeah, and then there's the world, right? Here we are. Here we are. So, do we sit in the dugout? Do we wait? to see what might get pitched at us? Or do we step up to that plate and look for the perfect life, regardless? I'm going to switch mics now, buddy.
I just like to see Sean run around down there. No, I'm using this one, honey. We're good. Thank you. Swinging for the fences takes some energy, doesn't it? Especially when you feel a little bogged down. Especially when you feel a little distracted. Especially when you know there could be a curveball around the corner. Swinging for the fences. It almost feels like the universe wants to challenge me sometimes. Now, I know I live in a loving universe and it's always there to support me, but I am telling you, sometimes it feels like it wants to challenge me. Anybody? You don't have to raise your hand, but thank you, Trina. We do, don't we? And sometimes it takes 104 years to win a World Series or whatever that was for the Cubs, right? Sometimes it takes a little longer than we think it's going to take. But the point is that we're willing to step to the plate. That we're willing to step into our lives. We're willing. And you know, it feels like our strategy could be that of looking at the whole picture. Right? And starting to move into co-creating with the power that's within the universe. Rather than thinking, it's just me and that. I have a whole team behind me. I have a whole universe behind me. I am powerful. Give me that bat. Because I'm going to swing for the fences. Now, the curveball is the unexpected, twisted, why do you test me so, God? Pitch. And it's not really a test. You know what it actually is, I think I came to this week? I decided this week that that's not a test. And it's not a challenge to my spiritual maturity that all these opportunities keep showing up in my life. Right? One time I wrote an acronym for the word no. N-O. New opportunity. Most days that works. But I don't always like to hear no. So I feel like my spiritual maturity is being questioned or brought in to test. That's not what we teach here. That's just not what we teach. I believe that it's not a challenge to our spiritual maturity, but it's a response to it. That's what I think. I'm going to say that again because I really liked it when I wrote it. I don't think it's a test to my spiritual maturity. I think it's a response to it. Because if what we teach is that what we put out is what we get back, then every test, every challenge is just mirroring and matching what we have said by our actions that we want. I know. Scary, huh? Sometimes I really like that deal, especially when it involved Mexico, right? Sometimes I don't like it. Okay, this is breaking the rules. Don't set things on the drums. Okay. So with that being the premise, that this spiritual maturity, it's not a test of my spiritual maturity, but it's a response to it, then that puts me where? In charge. Responsible. Where? Where else does it put me?
In control.
In control. Usually in a bad mood. That's where it can put me. Yeah? Because I don't want to take credit for that. Not that. Not that. You don't get to have it both ways, Penny. You don't get to have it both ways. Now, this is what I can tell you about how a pitcher walks up to the plate, right? Now, that in today's world, that pitcher literally has every stat available to them. Some people say they even have them written on the baseball, but no, that wouldn't happen. But they know everything about that batter. They know how they hit a slow ball. They know how they hit a fastball. They know how they hit a grounder. That pitcher has all that information. And this is what I offer up to you around that. So does the universe. It hears you. It sees you. It knows how you hit a fastball. It knows how you'll deal with that grounder because it is present and you are one with it. Now, with all that information, that pitcher has the ability not only to know how you will respond, but do you know what else that pitcher has to do? That pitcher has to know the potential that is within you before they throw that ball. Because they need to kind of have an insight of what you've been practicing and what you've been working on. And so does the universe in your life. It assesses not only what you have asked for, but it sees through all the noise and all the mess and all the mistakes to see the potential that lies within you. This is how you get a home run. This is how we align with our highest and best. We realize that the universe loves us so much that it not only knows all my stats and my foibles and all my mistakes, but it also sees my potential in every given moment. Swing for the fences, because that is what the universe sees in you. That is what the universe sees in you. And right now, it's all I can see in you is the light that you are, that the potential that we are. That feels pretty good. Look around. If you guys aren't seeing it, you need to have what I had for breakfast. I'm just saying. The potential that lies within. And you know what? It doesn't matter. Fastball, curveball, knuckleball, knucklehead. Doesn't matter. Screwball, right? Doesn't matter what the pitch is. It's how you respond to it when it arrives at the plate. And they can all be a surprise, can't they? Anybody ever get a surprise thrown at you? Nah. No, I live the perfect life. What do you mean? All of life is a mirror of the inward picture of our thinking, Ernest Holmes told us. So when it's said and done, fastball, curveball, sinker, slider, knuckleball, doesn't matter. It's how we respond. Hank Aaron said this. He said, my motto was always to keep swinging, whether I was in a slump or feeling bad or having trouble off the field. The only thing to do was to keep swinging. I agree with Hank. How about you? Keep swinging, folks. This is who we are. And we're swinging for the fences. We're not just swinging to move air around. We are swinging with intention. I have this story about softball. You know, I was a little bit of a tomboy. Those of you who know me find that probably hard to believe. So I'm a little girl, and they say I can play softball. Couldn't play baseball. Title IX changed that. But they said I had to play softball. Big old stinking ball like this, right? I could not hit that ball if I couldn't see that ball. You put me on a baseball field and I could crack that sucker all the way to first base. But I couldn't see that softball. And I realized, that's because you don't want to see it, Penny. You don't want to play softball, you want to play baseball. Now, either is fine. Please, don't send me bad emails about not liking softball, please. The point is this. Because of my belief systems, because of the story I had about softball, that's for girls. Oh, I was one. I had a story. And I couldn't play softball because of my story. What story are you running that may be stopping you from swinging for the fences? What belief system are you hanging on to? I could not only not swing for the fences, I couldn't see the ball. Oh boy, I had a very unhappy father at that point. And you know what I realize now in review as I look at this? It's not only about keeping your eye on the ball, it's about seeing where you want it to go. Yeah. If I'd have thought about that 1/2 a second at my 9 or 10 years old, don't know why I didn't think of that, to see where I wanted it to go, now I would feel confident, wouldn't I, about swinging. I'd feel confident about looking toward what it is that I want in my life. I was so wound up about that big old ball, and I'm playing softball and I don't like it. Couldn't get any of that done. There's so much more to you than what you limit yourself with your belief systems. Truly, you are keeping yourself from swinging for the fences. And life will throw you curveballs. Keep swinging. Keep praying. Keep meditating. Keep connecting. Keep doing whatever it is that brings you closer to your connection. No matter how loud the crowd is, no matter how noisy the arena is, no matter who says you can't do it. Come on, folks. We have lived enough life in this room. We know how to do this. Whatever it is that you're looking at in your life. There's so much more to who you are. This is not where your story ends. Matt's going to remind us of that in a song here pretty soon. But before we get to Matt, I want to tell you what Confucius said. This: our greatest glory is not in never falling, but it is in the rising up every time that we fall. Just as a baseball player learns from every swing or hit or miss, hopefully, we learn from our curveballs. We learn from our misses. We rise every time we fall. Babe Ruth would famously call his shot. I'm going to hit it out there. This is how far it's going to go. Watch me. He saw where he wanted to go. He saw what he wanted to have in his life. And I think he has a record to prove it worked. Visualization is what we'd call that in New Thought. Using our incredible mind that we have and that we are reminded of in Unity Principle number 3. Our thoughts have creative power to influence events and determine our experiences. Swing for the fences. Babe Ruth said it this way. He said, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Baseball calls it staying in the game, bouncing back. That's what they say. You know what I call it? I call it faith. That's what I call it. Calling forward the power of what we've seen to guide us to what we can see. And not even be able to see the ball. That's faith. Investments, markets, firings, hirings, protests, wars. Yikes. Yikes. First time ever those things have happened on the planet, right? I don't think so. It does kind of make us want to run for the hills. Louise Hayes said this. She said, every thought we think is creating our future. When faced with a setback, we can use thoughts and beliefs to create a positive outcome. You guys want to do that? Peanuts, popcorn. Peanuts, popcorn. Matt brought you popcorn a couple weeks ago, so all you get are peanuts today. If there are two of you, be kind enough to share. Peanuts. Corn.
Get your popcorn.
Get your popcorn. Get your peanuts.
Peanuts.
This is to remind you, these are unsalted. You can feed them to the birds or you can eat them. What I am reminding you of today is this. When life hands you a bag of nuts, don't go crazy. All right, I'm going to say it again. When life hands you a bag of nuts, don't go crazy. Okay? Peanuts. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. And I'm having a little bit of that feeling as I consider leaving for Mexico. It's a little painful. It's painful to hear that Josie and Matt aren't going to be in the right zip code, or this zip code. It's painful to let folks go like Alice, isn't it? These are curveballs that get thrown at us in life. This week, what I invite you into is this. They say that great baseball players are made up of these things. Physical agility. So what I'm inviting you into is a new thought. I call this flexibility. That's physical agility. Be flexible around the things that make you feel like I can't swing at that curveball. I don't know what this is going to pitch at me. Be flexible. Just be flexible. And strategic thinking, they say, is one of the strongest characteristics of a good baseball player. So I liken this to divine mind. Co-create and strategize with the universe. Divine mind, because you are one with infinite intelligence. You want to swing for the fences? One of the main characteristics also brought up around most famous baseball players is this: resilience. Keep swinging. Keep swinging. And be a team player, they say. Be a co-creator with the good that is already in your life. Keep swinging. And mental toughness, they say. I say, set your mind right, like Charles Fillmore said. Set your mind right. And let the first thing you think is gratitude. Keep swinging. Passion and commitment is what makes for a successful ball player. Passion and commitment. Seeing what is possible and turning the curveballs of your life into home runs because you love and are committed to the depth of your spiritual growth. Keep swinging. Step up to the plate. Curveball, fastball, knuckleball, screwball. Doesn't matter. Keep swinging. Namaste.
You can go ahead and eat those peanuts, guys. This is not how my story ends. I'm not done yet. I've got some more to give, leaving no regrets. 'Cause when I was a boy, they said work hard and wait your turn in line. But time after time, well, I do mine, then get left behind. And I know they say we all get our chances, but I'm tired of waiting here on these fences. I'm gonna live right out loud, gonna push my way right through the crowd. And this is not how my story ends. I am not done yet. I've got some more to give, leaving no regrets. And I'm gonna leave the sun and the moon and the stars up in the sky. But just one time, if you don't mind taking what is mine. And I
know they say there's only one way out. When I go, I'm gonna leave no doubts. I'm gonna live right out loud. I'm gonna push my way right through the crowd. This is not how my story is. I'm not done yet. I've got some more to give, leaving no regrets. I've been humble, I've been pie, I've been waiting my whole life, and I'm tired of wasting all my precious time. And I've been stupid, I've been fighting, I've missed out so many times. I'm thinking now's the time for me to shine. 'Cause this is not how my story is. I am not done yet. 'Cause I've got some more to give, leaving no regrets. This is not how my story ends. I am not done yet.
All right. Thank you, Matt Devlin. Yes. Miss Trina, thanks for stepping in. Steve Huffman, thank you. That was so cool. Thank you, Sean, for helping with the extra sound. How about our peanut deliverers? Round of applause. There we go. Ah. All right, my friends, thank you. And thank you, because I really do believe that God knows what fun is. And I think that we should look at our spiritual lives periodically and say, wow, you're taking yourself way too seriously, Penny. Lighten up and swing for the fences. So let's bring those baskets down here. I have a basket blesser with me today. Oh, no. Okay, here, we'll take, can I have this for just a second? Thanks. All right. Miss Betsy is our board basket blesser. You too can say that 3 times really fast.
I don't think I've had that name before. We multiply our good by our giving. We are grateful in our receiving. Thank you, Spirit.
Okay, so this time with feeling. Here we go. Come on now. We multiply our good by our giving. We are grateful
in our receiving.
Thank you, Spirit. Now we're doing it. Now we're doing it. All right. Thank you. Go on out there and get the goods, darling. All right. You want to come back up and bless them when they get up here?
No, I'll just stand.
You just stay here with me? Good. So we want to tell you about something that is important. See that? See that? You see it? Important? Okay, there we go. So changing directions and directing change is a theme of our annual meeting. And we're looking forward to each and every one of you joining us and inviting someone. We do hope. So, okay, class, come back here. All right, so next Sunday, April 13th, we will have, is that next Sunday? Am I saying that right? It's also Palm Sunday. So look at us, how we're just kind of, yeah, there you go. And so changing direction and directing change is the annual meeting theme because there's a lot of change going on, right? So we're going to support this amazing community and by celebrating our accomplishments. And boy, we got a lot going on over there. Celebrating our accomplishments and our directions in finance. I'm going to put them all up here and have people talk in the room. Let's have some fun. All right, let's have some fun at the annual meeting. This is an important time. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, and it's going to be quick because we're going to finish our meeting in 40 to 45 minutes. Following that, then, we're going to take a little break, get some dessert. Yeah, right? And then we are going to come back, and you get to have a conversation with your search committee, right? you get to ask questions, and I don't get to be here, so that ought to be fun, right? Come on now. You go, oh, we get to talk about whatever, right? So come and join us next Sunday. And then, of course, Easter, the following Sunday, we do Easter here, and we're serving an egg bake, and bring your favorite Easter treats. And on that same Easter Sunday, we have an Easter blood drive like we do every year. And Unity of Flagstaff holds a record for being very successful at their blood drives and always filling their quota or going over. Round of applause. That's what I'm talking about. The Bloodmobile will be out there in the front parking lot. If you haven't signed up in advance, you can walk in. They'll take your blood walking in. How about that? So not only do we ask you for money, but we also ask you for your blood. So there you go. Blood money. 2025 first quarter Helping Hands Project, we are celebrating the fact that we tithe, look at that number, $21.68. Round of applause. And that went to the Guidance Center here in Flagstaff. Of course, we only donate to our 501 local charities, and this is an amazing community. We are doing amazing work. All right, so Sean, come on up here, buddy. See, look, we're just having all kinds of fun this morning, huh? Yeah.
All right, so we're following up from the volunteer fair we had. Folks that turned in tickets, we're going to have a quick raffle.
Because we told you we would. So first prize is the dinner of your choice cooked by Reverend Penni, your place or hers. I'm open. I'll bring the food and I'll cook it, and I will serve you an exquisite dinner. So we're choosing from the tickets. Oh yeah, let's make it fair. We're choosing from the tickets, and what you did at our volunteer fair was you wrote your name down on areas that you are interested in volunteering for, and when you did that, we dropped them in the bucket, and now we're going to give you some prizes. Here we go.
All right, our
drum roll, please.
Our first prize winner is Trina.
Woo! Perfect. I'm going to make dinner for Trina. And Andy, if he's interested. Yeah, you can. Yeah. She wants a cookie.
Don't get greedy.
Can I have a cookie too? Those are some cookies.
So for our other prizes, these are ginger snap cookies made by Gargantuan Cookies and Treats here in Flagstaff. Gargantuan Cookies has supported a lot of ministry in town for Trinity Heights, Federated Church, other ministries in town. Gargantuan Cookies is a great little bakery or small cookie business in town, so let's be sure and let's support them.
Yep.
And let them know that you enjoyed your cookies and you got them here at Unity.
Yep, there you go.
All right, so our first cookie winner is Matthew Reed.
Yay! And coming around to third base for the third place drawing is...
What name is that?
Here, can you hold this for me?
I think it says me.
Susan Eastman.
All right, Susan.
She's not here today. We'll make sure she gets her cookie if I don't eat it first. Okay, there we go. Who's next?
Well, I drew Trina.
See what happens when you volunteer
She can
for
have
multiple...
it. She wanted a cookie. Trina.
She manifested a cookie. Yay! I wonder if anybody else is doing this on a Sunday morning.
Our next winner is Yesenia.
Yay! Come on up there and get a cookie, darling. There you go. All right. And?
Nope, that's Matthew again. He volunteers a lot. Thank you, Matt.
That's
Matt again.
Matt's going, what? What? I don't get another cookie?
Laura.
Laura.
How about both?
Toboggan, yeah. Both. Yes, both Lauras get a cookie. I agree. I still don't know who that is. All right, are we out of cookies yet? Oh, goody. More cookies. All right.
Dixie.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you, thank
All
you.
right, last
And
one.
last cookie. And it's not Matt, is it? No, this Matt. Okay.
Kate.
Kate! Yay! I'll deliver it. Excellent. Excellent. All right, so, whoops, that's me getting too close to the speaker. Okay, I promise not to do that again. All right, and you want to hold it? Okay, here we go. Okay. So, round of applause for all of our volunteers. There's a lot of little things that have to get done around here, and we can't do it without you. All right, Betsy, tell them about YouTube. Okay.
We appreciate our YouTube viewers. Ways to express appreciation, go to www.unityofflagstaff.org/donate or mail your gift to P.O. Box 1740 Flagstaff, Arizona 86002. Thank you for your support.
Ask for the next slide.
I didn't say that, you did.
Bring those baskets down here. Here we go. All right, I want you all to do this, if you're comfortable doing that. I want you all to do this. We are grateful for this, right? All right, Betsy, take it away.
We say
thank you.
We are abundant, and so it is. Thank you, Spirit.
There you go. And stand as you are comfortable, and let's affirm the prayer of protection. The light of God
Surrounds us like the light. The love of God enfolds us. Claim the love. The power of God protects us. Claim the power. The presence of God watches over us. Claim the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and
all is well. And again, we just want to bring to your attention, you guys can go forward. We have cards for Josie and Matt out there also. We'd like to send them off with a little card brigade, and they will be back, and they will send them off with the "We Will Miss You" sentiments. So please sign some cards out there. And real quickly, I want to do this. Josie, go over there and stand by Matt because we want to get this right. Would you please with me? We're going to send Josie and Matt. They're coming back. We all know that. But what we know is they've got big adventures in their life going on right now. Is there room in your life for a guitar and a wife, Matt? All right, there we go. Here we go. Together we say, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you. We love you. Round of applause. All right, Matt, lead us out here, buddy. Take me out to the ball game. Here we go.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back in this room. Root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
And I want to draw your attention too. You see all those beautiful bags sitting over there on the counter in the kitchen? Yesterday we had, how many people was it? 19 people. Yes, round of applause. We built 100 bags for the unhoused or those that are in need here in Flagstaff. So this is the deal. This is Bag a Better Day. Take a couple bags with you, carry them in your car. You come up to an intersection and you don't know what to do. Rather than look away, look them right in the eye and tell them to have a better day and hand them a bag of necessities. So take as many as you need for your car. Let's do that. And round of applause for our Bag a Better Day. And thank you to Dawn for the scholarship that made that happen. And create an amazing week.